Hello everyone. Today we are going to start diversity in living organism. As we know, the meaning of diversity is different forms. What about biodiversity? Biodiversity means the number and the type of organisms present on the earth, whether they are plant or animal, which describes every living organism within a single ecosystem or habitat, including number and diversity of species and all environmental aspects such as temperature, oxygen, carbon dioxide levels, and climate. Biodiversity also play a very important role in the stability of the ecosystem and global climate. According to IUCN, International Union of Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources, about 1.8 million species of different organisms have been described. We know the plants and animals in our own area by their local names. These local names would vary from place to place even within a country. एक ही प्लांट के काफ़ी सारे नाम हो सकते हैं. जगह जगह पे एक ही प्लांट को कई नामों से या किसी भी एनिमल को कई नामों से जाना जाता है. Hence, there was a need to standardize the naming of living organism by the same all over the world. This process is called as a nomenclature. For the plants, scientific names are based on agreed principles and criteria which are provided in ICBN, International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. और एनिमल्स के लिए जिनसे हम उनके नेम्स को आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं तो उसके लिए जो सिस्टम है दैट इज़ द इंटरनेशनल कोड ऑफ ज़ूलॉजिकल नोमेनक्लेचर. Binomial nomenclature was first introduced by Carlos Linnaeus, and the scientific naming of an organism using two words is called binomial nomenclature. साइंटिफिक नेम के लिए दो कंपोनेंट्स बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं. फर्स्ट कंपोनेंट को हम कहते हैं जेनरिक एपिथेट. जेनरिक एपिथेट एंड द सेकेंड वन इज कॉल्ड द स्पेसिफिक एपिथेट. Now, what are the rules for the nomenclature? The first rule is Latinized names are used. First word is genus and second word is species name. You see in the example Magnifera indica. Magnifera is genus and indica is species. Printed in italics. If handwritten, then underlined separately. First word starts with capital letter while the species name written in small letter. As you see in the example, Magnifera. Magnifera M starts with capital letter and I, which indicate the species, starts with small letter. There is another example, Canis familiaris. The first letter of the first word genus is always capital and the first letter of the species always small. You see in the example Canis familiaris, both words are italicized or both words are underlined. It means you see the gap between these two components, genus and species. आपको बीच में गैप दिख रहा है. Do not underline space between these words. इन वर्ड्स के बीच में हमें अंडरलाइन नहीं करना है, सेपरेटली इनको अंडरलाइन करना है. सम इम्पॉर्टेंट टर्म्स ऑफ डाइवर्सिटी इन द लिविंग वर्ल्ड आर टेक्सोनॉमी. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय टेक्सोनॉमी? It is the branch of biology which deals with the naming, classification and identification of an organism is called taxonomy. And classification, the systematic grouping of the living things which is based on the characteristics, hierarchy system और phylogenetic relationship. किसी भी organism को हम classify करते हैं उसकी characteristic के basis पे. कहीं ना कहीं classify किया जाता है उनको हायरार्की के बेसिस पे, जो कि आपने 9th क्लास में पढ़ा हुआ है. फाइलम, क्लास, ऑर्डर, फैमिली, जीनस एंड स्पीशीज़. या फिर उनको क्लासीफाई करते हैं हम फाइलोजेनेटिक रिलेशनशिप. के बेसिस पर। What is the meaning of the phylogenetic relationship? Phylogenetic relationship means evolutionary history of an organism. उसकी पूरी जो ancestors हैं, पूरी pedigree है, उसको study करके हम किसी भी organism का classification करते हैं. The next term is systematics. Biological systematics is the study of the diversification of living forms, both past and present, and the relationship among the living things through time. एक सिस्टमेटिक वे से कहीं ना कहीं लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स में कनेक्शंस भी होते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं उनके अंदर कुछ ना कुछ रिलेशनशिप भी होता है. अदर वर्ड्स में अगर हम कहें तो सिस्टमेटिक को हम एक एज अ फाइलोजेनेटिक रिलेशनशिप ही कह सकते हैं. It is helpful to understand the evolutionary history of life on Earth. In this slide, there is a difference between the taxonomy and systematics. Taxonomy, it is a branch of biology which deals with the naming, classification and identification of an organism. It means it just involved in the classification and naming of an organism. But systematic is involved in the determination of evolutionary relationships of organism. अब ऑर्गेनिजम्स को जब क्लासीफाई किया जाता है तो क्लासिफिकेशन में हम उनको कैटेगरीज के बेसिस के ऊपर डिवाइड करते हैं, और यही कैटेगरीज जो हैं एक हायरार्की सिस्टम बना देती हैं. इसीलिए इन सारी कैटेगरीज को हम एक सिस्टम कहते हैं, हायरार्किकल सिस्टम. Now, the taxonomic category can simply be defined as a system of classifying an individual. किसी भी एक इंडिविजुअल को हम रिस्पेक्टिव केसेस में क्लासीफाई करते हैं, किस ग्रुप में है, क्लास है, स्पीशीज़, जीनस, फैमिली, ऑर्डर, फाइलम, किंगडम. एक पूरे हायरार्किकल सिस्टम के बेसिस पे हम किसी भी ऑर्गेनिज्म को क्लासीफाई करते हैं. और जितनी भी ये सारी कैटेगरीज हैं, दीज आर कॉल्ड द टेक्सोनॉमिक कैटेगरीज. हियर आर 7 टेक्सोनॉमिक कैटेगरीज एंड ऑल दीज कैटेगरीज टुगेदर constitute the taxonomic hierarchy. And each category is referred to as a unit of classification, whether it is a species, genus, family, order, class, phylum, kingdom. All these act as a unit of classification. Hence, they are termed as a taxon. Now, the first is the kingdom. Kingdom, it is called as the largest taxonomic group consisting of the closely related phyla. All animals belonging to various phyla are assigned to the highest category. And the kingdom Plantae, on the other hand, it comprises all the plants from various divisions. Next to the phylum. Phylum, it has several different classes that share important characteristics. And classes comprising animals like fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, along with mammals constitute the next higher category. Next one is the class. This category includes related orders. For example, order Primata, which comprising the monkey, gorilla, gibbon, is placed in the class Mammalia, along with the order Carnivora. Next one is the order. Order being a higher category, it is the assemblage of the family. Order is the assemblage of the family, which exhibits a few similar characters. Next one is the genus. Genus indicates a group of closely related species. First one is the family. The next category is the family, which has a group of related genres, similarities as compared to genus and species. For example, अगर हम plants में example की बात करें तो हमारे पास 3 different genres हैं. सोलानम है, पिट्यूना है, धतूरा है. बट All are placed in a single family, that is called the Solanaceae. Next one is the genus, which is a group of closely related species. We can say that genera are aggregates of closely related species. For example, potato, tomato, and brinjal. All three different species, but all belong to the genus Solanum. एक ही जीनस से बिलोंग करते हैं और उनको हम कहते हैं सोलानम. Next one is the species. Species are considered a group of individual organisms with fundamental similarities. One should be able to distinguish one species from the other closely related species based on the distinct morphological differences. Let us consider Mangifera indica, Solanum tuberosum potato का साइंटिफिक नेम है, मैग्नीफेरा इंडिका मैंगो का साइंटिफिक नेम है, पैंथरा लियो लॉयन का साइंटिफिक नेम है. अगर हम इन तीनों साइंटिफिक नेम्स की बात करें तो इसमें जो सेकंड नेम है दैट इज़ द इंडिका, ट्यूबरोसम एंड लियो. इट रिप्रेजेंट्स द स्पेसिफिक एपिथेट. It represents the specific epithet. While the first word, जो first word है वो क्या है? Mangifera, Solanum and Panthera all are belongs to genera. Hence, each genus may have one or more than one specific epithet representing different organisms but having a different morphological similarities. In this slide, here is the example of some organism along with the taxonomic categories. Along with this, there is a taxonomical hierarchy which shows the kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. In this table, a man is classified according to the taxonomic category. Biological name is Homo sapiens. Genus is Homo, family is Hominidae, order is Primata, class is Chordata, phylum or division is Mammalia. In another example, housefly, Musca domestica, Musca muscidae, which belongs to the family, and Diptera, order है इसका, Insecta क्या है इसकी class है, Arthropoda क्या है इसका phylum है. और मैंगो को हम पहले ही डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. वीट और ले लेते हैं हम लोग. बायोलॉजिकल नेम इज ट्रिटिकम एस्टाइवम, ट्रिटिकम, पोएसी, ऑर्डर is related to poles and class is monocotyledons. As you know, when there is a single cotyledon present, it is called the monocotyledon and it is a flowering plant, hence it comes under the angiospermae. This is up to the diversity in living organism. Thank you.